honest, Native-centered news is not easy. But with your support, we're able to provide accurate information about Standing Rock, Line 3, treaty violations, and COVID-19 in our Native communities. Please visit Native Roots Radio Network on Patreon and donate if you can. That's Native Roots Radio Network on Patreon. Pinigigi, and thank you for your support.
This holiday season, give gifts that matter and celebrate Native American Heritage Month. You can do just that at CauseCart, the online marketplace where every purchase makes a difference. CauseCart is proud to feature an incredible collection from Native American artists and makers. You can find unique, handcrafted jewelry, stunning art, and beautiful clothing. These items make wonderful, meaningful gifts for anyone on your list. You'll be gifting a one-of-a-kind, handcrafted item that carries a powerful story of heritage and creativity. Instead of funding a giant corporation, your purchase supports local businesses and empowers their communities. Also, check out the Native Roots Radio Store right on the CauseCart site. Just visit cause-cart.com and type Native Roots Radio into the search bar to see the full assortment. This holiday season, make your spending a force for good. Support Native artists and shop with purpose. Visit cause-cart.com. That's cause-cart.com.
Time is running out to see Matrilineal Memory by hobby artist Michaela Schaefer at All My Relations Arts in Minneapolis. This moving exhibition of painting, poetry, and installation art explores memory's fragility and strength, honoring stories passed through generations. The show closes December 13th, so don't miss your chance to experience this transformative work. Visit All My Relations Arts before it's gone. Learn more about exhibition hours and events at allmyrelationsarts.org.
Do you know that from birth to age 3, simple activities like talking, playing, reading, storytelling, and singing can boost your child's development? Little Moments Count provides parents and caregivers with the resources they need to make the most of your time together. Visit littlemomentscount.org for resources designed to support you in giving your child the best start in life. Again, please visit littlemomentscount.org.
With a look at your AM 950 weather, I'm Patrick Lilia. Tonight, cloudy with a low of 33, then Wednesday, cloudy with a high of 44. For more than 40 years, the Great Wall Restaurant has been serving up Szechuan and Mandarin favorites. The Great Wall is located just north of 50th in France on the Minneapolis-Edina City line. Check them out at greatwallrestaurant.us.
Portions of Native Roots Radio may be pre-recorded.
It's a good day to be indigenous.
Get up, stand up.
They are going to become more brutal.
Couldn't cut, any cut gave me.
Because all the hippies were trying to be Indians anyway.
They're going to become more repressive because it's a matter of dollars and their illusionary concepts of power.
Hey, Victor.
We must live in balance with the earth.
And also with recent happenings at Wounded Knee.
I am awake.
Welcome to Native Roots Radio presents I'm Awake, and I'm your host, Wakanja Hade. Hey, Kadagi to all my friends and relatives in 4 directions. You are listening to Native Roots Radio presents I'm Awake, and I'm your host, Robert Pilot. Hey, we discuss local, national, Native news and events, and as you know, Native issues are human issues, and human issues are Native issues. Hey, we're going to have our friend Natalie come on and get an update of what's happening at the Minneapolis Indian Center, which is a lot. There's a lot of things going on there. Also, I just want to remind everyone that Sean Sherman's having his at the Guthrie tonight at 6:30. You still have time to go there. There are still tickets available. It sounds like a lot of fun. And then he's also going to be on Comedy Central tomorrow, the Daily Show. So Sean's getting all around, and just want to give him a big shout out. He's just doing great for the sous chef, you know, and Owamni restaurant, and we're just really proud of him and all the things that he's done, bringing back real clean food. I just had to wipe my nose there real quick. Obviously, my voice isn't always this good. There's a couple other things I want to bring up too before Natalie comes on, and one of them is on Saturday, Indian Horse is going to be shown at the Minneapolis Institute of Art. they want you to sign up, and I know there's quite a few tickets that are already sold. And I should let me back up. It's free, so it isn't sold. And Ajawak will be there, and he's a star, pretty much the star of Indian Horse, the movie that came out in 2017. And I'll be there emceeing and helping with the Q&A. So that's really exciting. And then I also want to bring up too, Smoke Signals is happening on the 29th at 2 p.m. also. And we're going to have Dr. Evan Adams, who I don't know if you ever listened to the beginning of the show. I did a montage 9, 10 years ago, and it has Dr. Evan Adams as Thomas saying, "Hey, Victor." Um, so that's always fun to know and have. Really appreciate that. But sign up for those tickets. Go to a Minneapolis Institute of Art, and it'll be a lot of fun. I have some movie posters too that we're going to sell that are really big posters, so maybe you can get an autograph. Um, also, get a selfie. There'll be time to meet and greet with Dr. Dr. Evan Adams. I always say that, but so we're really excited about that, and yeah, and again, really, really happy to promote all this. And again, one thing I want to say too is the Dayton's Market's open, so Native Roots Trading Post is down there, and then also Southdale, where Wendy has her art. Come on down and check it out. It's definitely worth it. And again, happy Native American Heritage Month to everybody. And I'm going to bring Natalie on right now because Natalie, I'm rambling, so it's good to see you and a lot to talk about what's happening at the Indian Center. Great to see you as always.
Yeah, great to see you too, and here to ramble with you.
Right on. Well, we got a segment and a half to do, and so we got 6 minutes left here, and then we'll ramble another 11. So a lot going on. One of the things I'd like to ask you about too, and we kind of had a little conversation about this a few days ago, and we don't really talk about the restaurant as much as we should. I enjoy that food. Let's talk about the restaurant.
Yeah, so Gatherings Cafe is a restaurant located within the Minneapolis American Indian Center, so right in the heart of the Twin Cities Native community. And it's been around since 2016, but during our big renovation and expansion, we got a whole new kitchen and dining space. And we also have a brand new head chef, Vernon Defoe, who he worked with Sean Sherman for 15 years. He was part of the sous chef and getting all of that going, and natives. Yeah, so lots of experience in the indigenous food space, and he brought that knowledge to the cafe. So yeah, we serve indigenous food, but our menu is really accessible. So it's tacos, melts, salads, things that people are really familiar with, but with ingredients that are indigenous to Turtle Island. So we've got bison, we've got Three Sisters salad. But yeah, all of our wild rice, our bread is made with wild rice flour. So
Wow.
really healthy, really good food. And we try to source as much as we can from native producers and tribes. So the money really stays in Indian country.
Yeah, moving the money around in Indian country is so awesome. I always enjoy the walleye sandwich. Do you know where that walleye comes from?
Yep, Red Lake.
Yeah.
We got a guy.
He got a guy and he's got a fishing pole, but it's delicious. It's delicious, and the bison's to die for. And since you guys reopened, I just feel like there's so much going on there. Every time I stop there to say hi, there's some high-end fluting thing going on there, and also there's low things going on like working out and pickleball and things like that. I just was like, wow.
All right. Well, I feel like you're a regular at this point. You're there
Yeah.
almost daily.
Get a free T-shirt, yeah. One of those old school ones that a couple workers were having on when I was there last. Oh, wow.
Oh yeah. But yeah, it's great. My favorite part is that our fitness center and gym is free and open to anybody. You just have to sign up on site, but especially in this day and age where like gym memberships cost so much, and everything can be really expensive. It's like they really work to make having a space to work out and physical activity more accessible to the community. And it's a really, really good resource.
Yeah, that's a good point. That gyms are really memberships are really expensive, and you guys are helping the community, which is just fabulous. I know we have a Ho Chunk sister that works there in that fitness center. I saw her and said a big hello, big who to her yesterday. Was it yesterday that I saw you, or the day before?
Yesterday there was an ICWA meet and greet, and I saw you hopping around and checking out.
I heard there was free food, so I was there.
Right? It's like your sixth sense. You just hear there's free food and you just come running.
Exactly. Well, we got a couple more minutes here, and I'd really like to go through the schedule and talk about the schedule, and also, we just had a gala there, and for people that are just tuning in, many years, 50 years of awesomeness on Franklin Avenue, and I just think it's so important, and it's cool that people come there from all over Turtle Island, and I know when you go there and haven't been there since the remodel, you can go to the gym and feel at home again,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we were able to like keep some of that like original space, and I mean the foundation's still there, even though it looks like a completely different building, and yeah, we kept a lot of the integrity of it.
Well, what's your favorite part of the new improved Minneapolis Indian Center?
Oh, I love the rotunda. So the rotunda, right when you walk in the building, there's this giant atrium, and it's shaped and designed to look like a drum. And that was Sam Olbickson, our lead architect. He really got community feedback during the redesign process, and that was something that they really wanted, was like, we're the heart of the community, and how do we capture that in the building? And the drum is the heartbeat, so we have a giant drum in our building, and if you stand right in the middle of it, there's a really cool echo chamber that happens. So if anyone is at the Indian Center, walk to the middle of the rotunda and just say something, and the audio effects of it are really amazing.
Exactly. I love showing people that. Like, I'm an expert and I work at the Indian Center, but that's another show. Hey, Natalie, hold on. We're gonna talk some more. This is Native Roots Radio, and we're gonna take a quick break. We'll see you in just a few minutes. Ho! Time is running out to see Matrilineal Memory by hobby artist Michaela Schaefer at All My Relations Arts in Minneapolis. This moving exhibition of painting, poetry, and installation art explores memory's fragility and strength, honoring stories passed through generations. The show closes December 13th, so don't miss your chance to experience this transformative work. Visit All My Relations Arts before it's gone. Learn more about exhibition hours and events at allmyrelationsarts.org.
The city of Minneapolis is now on Native Roots Radio with Minneapolis AIR. AIR stands for American Indian Relations. Guest host Christine McDonald talks to people about important things affecting the city's Native communities. Minneapolis AIR dives into topics like public safety, public health, elections, and so much more. Tune in to Minneapolis AIR on Native Roots Radio from 5 to 6 p.m. on the second Wednesday of every month, right here on AM 950.
MNsure is a proud supporter of Native Roots Radio. Looking for health insurance but not sure where to start? MNsure has you covered. You can find discounts, compare private health plans, and see if you qualify for free or low-cost insurance plans. Plus, get help from an expert so you can save on the coverage you need. Enroll online by December 15th for coverage starting January 1st. Get started today at mnsure.org. That's mnsure.org.
We've all seen the effects of wood smoke pollution this year, so before hosting that backyard bonfire, follow these simple tips to protect yourself, others, and the environment. Remember to give your neighbors a heads up before building a fire so those who find wood smoke bothersome can close their windows. Make sure to never burn wet or recently cut wood, other yard waste, plastic, or garbage. These things can be toxic when burned and create excess smoke. For more tips on how to burn responsibly, visit epa.gov/burnwise.
I'm Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan, and I want to be your next United States Senator, and you are listening to Native Roots Radio.
Welcome back to Native Roots Radio presents I'm Awake, and this is Robert Pilot. Hey, welcome back, everyone. We are here with Natalie. And Natalie, you are the MAIC communications coordinator for that big place that's always busy. That's got to be a full-time job plus.
Oh yeah, it's a lot just figuring out what's going on because every day there's just so many different programs and activities, and we rent out spaces. So, yeah, it's never boring at the Indian Center, and so it makes my job fun because I get to figure out how to tell everyone what we got going on and keep people updated.
Right. And then you help coordinate too, because I know there was a couple emails that came in. And again, I feel like I worked there. I was at the front desk and they said, forward this to Natalie. So you vet out those things too.
I feel like you do work there at this point. You're there. I think if you're there 3 days a week, you just automatically become an employee.
Well, geez, maybe we can get a studio there and I can just, and a cot so I can take my daily nap. You don't know this, Natalie, but take a good hour nap before the radio show. And that's why I'm so fresh.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good.
Just kidding. Yeah.
Trick of the trade.
Okay. Yes, definitely. And let's talk about what's going on because there is so much going on. Let's go maybe day by day because there's, the Warrior Women Project and the warriors are there working out and protecting our community. And I know the indigenous people's movement is there, housed there, and it's just really a great vibe because people are all pointing in the right direction that are there.
Yeah. So I got a couple events that I'll highlight that are coming up. A big one is our Two Rivers Gallery, which is a gallery in the Indian Center that supports local emerging Native artists. They have an annual arts and crafts market that they're doing. It's Saturday, December 6th and Sunday, December 7th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. in the center gym. And they're still looking for vendors. So if anyone's interested in applying, go to the Minneapolis American Indian Center Facebook page or tworiversartgallery.org. And it's 2 riversgallery.org. And you can apply to be a vendor there. Otherwise, it's December 6th and 7th, 10 to 4, and entry is $2 or a non-perishable food item. With everything going on in the world right now, we're trying to bring more food in for our relatives and do what we can. But yeah, it should be a really good event. Last year it was huge and there was all sorts of vendors and people were buying gifts and crafts. And one highlight is our elders have been making crafts and baking goods that they're going to sell. So all of our elders, this is their big fundraising event, and they come together and sell their goods and crafts and raise money so they can go to conferences and stuff throughout the year. So if you can, come support our elders and all the other Native vendors and artists. And it should be a really good event.
Yeah, it's Benefit Arts and Crafts Market by Native. We talk about that so much here on Native Roots Radio. And it's December 6th and 7th, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Great time. There's so many markets and it's great. We want to let our allies that listen to the show, Natalie, know a little bit. And we always like to bring this up is that, support Native. If it's there for sale, you can wear it. So if there's earrings, don't feel, what I do, and I always like to talk to our listeners about, is always ask who made this, and if they can't tell you who made this, then it's made in China. But, as you know, Natalie, we have our artists, people that do this, and it's been handed down from generation to generation. And it's there for the whole community, not just Native Americans.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're for everybody. And and there'll be all sorts of vendors too. So anything you can think of, all locally crafted, handmade, lots of goodies.
So what else do we want to talk about here? Can you tell my voice is a little off here? I think I have a cold, but it sounded really cool in the headphones.
Oh, it sounds good. Got a good radio voice.
Yay. I was going to go to Sean Sherman's thing tonight, but I don't want to spread this around.
Oh, no. Well, I hope you feel better. But it's not anything too bad.
No, it isn't. What else we got going and at the Minneapolis American Indian Center?
So event wise, it kind of quiets down over the holidays, but another event that's good to highlight, the Indigenous Protectors Movement is doing a big community meal on Thanksgiving. So I think that's December 26th. They have rented out the whole first floor of the building, and they're going to be serving a free Thanksgiving meal for the community at 1 p.m. And so people can come and have a meal and just be in community together on that day. So it's not an Indian Center event, but it's happening at the center, and the Indigenous Protectors Movement is putting it on.
That's huge because holidays can be lonely, and
Mhm.
we like to, ever since Standing Rock, we like to call Thanksgiving thanks-taking here on Native Roots Radio. But that's another story, right?
Oh, I like that more.
Yeah.
But
Thanks.
yeah, it's great that they can do it. It's like we've got the space and they've got the resources to make all the food and everything. And so it's a really great way to just make it happen and make space for people to be together on that day and have a good turkey meal.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, and what else is going on? I know, like, you walk in there, you get to do the echo chamber in the big gym room, and then to the left, there's a store. There's also to the left, you have the restaurant, and then to the left also, not keep taking the left, but everything on the left is got the you got the, if we were taking that many lefts, we'd be going in a circle, I guess, but,
You're doing a good tour right now. You're really walking us through the building.
right, and then
Mhm.
upstairs, only certain people get to go upstairs, which is very cool. I've been up there twice, I think, since the remodel.
Yeah, that's where all our offices are and meeting rooms, and we also have an art studio up there. That's really cool, and that is open for community members can rent it out if they need space. We also have like weekly classes there. One of my favorites, Miko Sampson, he's part of the Culture Language Arts Network, and he's also a world-class hoop dancer. He leads a weekly sewing circle there, so it's a space every Thursday, 1 to 3, and anyone can come and work on projects and get help and resources, and they've got supplies. And part of that project, they make regalia for our youth. So kids who maybe can't afford their own or just don't have those opportunities, they create regalia and then it's available. So kids who come to our powwows and our drum and dance can dress up and participate and have those opportunities, even if it's something that might not be accessible at home.
Wow, that's huge, really,
Mhm.
and that's really a great thing that the center is doing. That's community, and,
Yeah.
Mary and everybody there is all about community, and, the only thing that I think the next time when they have any extra money is they should put a, two-story parking lot there, and then reserve a cone for me.
Yeah. Oh, that's the
And
joke. We need a parking ramp on Franklin Avenue. Like, just everyone's
exactly.
coming to the Ave and we just don't have enough parking.
Well, I'm trying to find on eBay to get a cone so I can bring my own cone. I just don't know what I should put on it, and swing by and reserve my reserve my parking spot, and come back for lunch.
Just a little Robert Pilot traffic cone that you just set up.
Exactly. So again, a lot going on. I really like these updates because for me, um, I'll like you said, I go there a lot, and it's just like I didn't know this was happening here, and so I think this is going to be a great partnership where we can have you on once a week and just talk about what's going on.
Yeah, yeah, happy to do it. And we're always trying to figure out how to get the word out because there is so much happening and we want people to come to the center and use the space and be part of all the events and programs. So yeah, I appreciate the collaboration because you reach a lot of people through your show.
And I was really pleasantly surprised, and I shouldn't be pleasantly surprised, but that you listen to Native Roots Radio, and you're one of those Gen Zers that download the show. And I was at the studio, and you can see how many people download the show, and I was like in shock how many people do that. And I'm used to listening to stuff pretty live and not download it and listen to it at my leisure. It's a Gen Z thing, I think.
I think my age is showing because, like, if you asked me to, like, find the radio station, I have no idea how to do that. But, like, I know where podcasts are, so that's how I get my audio.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, well, I want to just give you a big thank you for coming on, and thank you for supporting Native Roots Radio, and a big peony gigi for all the work you do for the community, which, as our listeners are listening, there's a lot going on, and it's really a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Well, thank you for having me on, and thanks for all you do, Robert. I really appreciate it, and happy to collaborate.
Right on. Thanks, Natalie. We'll talk to you soon.
Miigwech.
Hey, peony gigi, see you. Wow, that's just awesome. I love talking to young warriors doing their thing and doing their thing for the community, which is really huge. We're going to have Wendy and I up next, and we're going to be talking about what's happening in like a little bit what I talked about first segment, but also we'll be there with our native sacred animal portion with Wendy. So, hey, this is Native Roots Radio, and we'll be right back after this short break. Hit the music. Ho! Time is running out to see Matrilineal Memory by hobby artist Michaela Schaefer at All My Relations Arts in Minneapolis. This moving exhibition of painting, poetry, and installation art explores memory's fragility and strength, honoring stories passed through generations. The show closes December 13th, so don't miss your chance to experience this transformative work. Visit All My Relations Arts before it's gone. Learn more about exhibition hours and events at allmyrelationsarts.org.
Do you know that from birth to age 3, simple activities like talking, playing, reading, storytelling, and singing can boost your child's development? Little Moments Count provides parents and caregivers with the resources they need to make the most of your time together. Visit littlemomentscount.org for resources designed to support you in giving your child the best start in life. Again, please visit littlemomentscount.org.
We've all seen the effects of wood smoke pollution this year, so before hosting that backyard bonfire, follow these simple tips to protect yourself, others, and the environment. Remember to give your neighbors a heads up before building a fire so those who find wood smoke bothersome can close their windows. Make sure to never burn wet or recently cut wood, other yard waste, plastic, or garbage. These things can be toxic when burned and create excess smoke. For more tips on how to burn responsibly, visit epa.gov/burnwise.
The city of Minneapolis is now on Native Roots Radio with Minneapolis AIR. AIR stands for American Indian Relations. Guest host Christine McDonald talks to people about important things affecting the city's Native communities. Minneapolis AIR dives into topics like public safety, public health, elections, and so much more. Tune in to Minneapolis AIR on Native Roots Radio from 5 to 6 p.m. on the second Wednesday of every month, right here on AM 950.
This holiday season, give gifts that matter and celebrate Native American Heritage Month. You can do just that at CauseCart, the online marketplace where every purchase makes a difference. CauseCart is proud to feature an incredible collection from Native American artists and makers. You can find unique, handcrafted jewelry, stunning art, and beautiful clothing. These items make wonderful, meaningful gifts for anyone on your list. You'll be gifting a one-of-a-kind, handcrafted item that carries a powerful story of heritage and creativity. Instead of funding a giant corporation, your purchase supports local businesses and empowers their communities. Also, check out the Native Roots Radio Store right on the CauseCart site. Just visit cause-cart.com and type Native Roots Radio into the search bar to see the full assortment. This holiday season, make your spending a force for good. Support Native artists and shop with purpose. Visit cause-cart.com. That's cause-cart.com.
Thinking about college? Consider Minnesota Private Colleges. These 18 nonprofit institutions keep the focus on students with small classes and professors who will get to know you. You'll find students from all backgrounds, and no two colleges are alike. And when it comes to cost, they're more affordable than you think. Find the college that's right for you at mnprivatecolleges.org/possible. That's mnprivatecolleges.org/possible.
With a look at your AM 950 weather, I'm Patrick Lilia. Tonight, cloudy with a low of 33, then Wednesday, cloudy with a high of 44. For more than 40 years, the Great Wall Restaurant has been serving up Szechuan and Mandarin favorites. The Great Wall is located just north of 50th in France on the Minneapolis-Edina City line. Check them out at greatwallrestaurant.us.
You're listening to Native Roots Radio. I'm Bobby Wilson. Witcha.
Welcome to Native Roots Radio presents I'm Awake, and I'm your host, Wakanja Hade. Hey, I should say welcome back. Hey, Wendy, a lot going on all over Turtle Island, and a lot of it affects us. And I just want to, again, wish you and our family a happy Native American Heritage Month. We've been talking about that all month, and, you know, you have a Native name and you're married to a Native dude, so happy Native American Heritage Month.
Thank you, Robert. I appreciate that. We both have colds.
No, I just have a great voice now. Hey, so there's a couple things going on. I want to remind everyone, too, that we moved the State Fair store to Dayton's, and we were at the Dayton's in downtown Minneapolis for the holiday market.
Yeah, it's open now. So it's open every day through Christmas, and we have a lot of nice stuff down there.
Yeah, definitely.
Homemade candles.
Yeah.
Wild rice.
Yeah.
We have some cards, some
T-shirts.
games.
Yeah, some games from our friend Tony, and those things sell like hotcakes.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff down there. Check it out. We're in that room in the back, kind of. I can't remember the name of it. It used to be the
JB Hudson room.
JB Hudson, which was the famous jewelry store back there. So yeah.
Definitely. Hey, and tonight at 6:30 at the Guthrie, there's still tickets for Sean Sherman's, and this thing looks like it's going to be awesome. It's going to be a concert / comedy show / book opening
at the Guthrie tonight.
Yeah,
Sean Sherman. He's the guy who
owns sous chef and owns Owamni, which is moving to the Guthrie.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. What time is that now?
6:30.
6:30.
So there's tickets still available, so you can get down there, and it's in the big theater. I've seen pictures of the rehearsal, and Deanna Standing Cloud will be emceeing along with Cook. She'll be emceeing too. But a lot going on. I think Bobby Wilson will be there. That's why I played that little bumper with old Bobby.
Yeah.
And I don't know, Wendy, you didn't know this, but when we interviewed him when he was at the Indian Center emceeing, he did not want to be called Robert because it was Robert Lilligren and me and him, and he likes Bobby better.
Oh, okay.
So hey, I can appreciate that.
I call you Bobby sometimes.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can appreciate that.
Well, we have to mention my stuff at Southdale.
Just going there right now because I'm trying to go in order of the days.
Okay.
So
this Thursday.
Big market at Southdale, kind of done by the same people. And Southdale is owned by the Polads, like Dayton's is now. And Southdale was the first mall in America ever.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, in 1956.
So the Southdale Mall is in Edina. And my artwork is going to be there.
Yes.
So I have a lot of artwork, and if you could imagine, my artwork is mostly animals.
It's all animals. Oh, you got some trees.
No, I have some other stuff besides animals, but most of it's animals. So.
Well, and then the price points are awesome too. And if you don't want the big canvas, go down to the next size. There's a framed and matted size, and then also
just a plain old matted size.
And then you know what I do? I do the cards. So, and then
cards.
frame the cards.
I have 5x7 frameable greeting cards. Yeah, so I'm excited. We also have our wild rice down there. I individually painted each bag that the rice come in.
Did you sign it?
I did. I initialed it. Yeah, isn't that crazy? I sat for hours and painted the bags.
That's your jam.
I know it is
That
my
is your
jam. I did enjoy doing that. Yeah. So.
Yeah, in years past, you drew a teepee on there.
Yeah, this
So-
way I came up with a different design this year. But yeah, I'm excited. It's kind of a little scary to put your stuff out there. But listen, you know what? Art is very subjective. I understand that. So, people will come and hopefully like my art
Well-
and say, but how many people need, a cow hanging in their house? But it is a cute cow that I painted, I have to say. The chicken's my favorite.
Well, and then I like how the paintings that you painted for our grandchildren's room
Yes.
are out there too.
Yes.
And those babies love those two
I
paintings. They point at them every
know,
day.
They do. So there's one of a giraffe. Well, we could talk about that maybe in the animal segment, but I have a giraffe, and the giraffe is with a zebra. And then I have an elephant who's with a lion on the other one. And yeah, the kids just like, we bring them in there and right away they point to the animals, and they're kind of learning which one's who, where's the elephant? And they'll
Yeah.
point, but yeah, I had identical prints made 24 by 24. So those are at Southdale for
Yeah.
uh,
And that's opening up at 11 on Thursday.
oh, okay.
So we'll be out there with the
Yeah,
kids.
I'm actually going to go there tomorrow evening to
Oh.
finish setting up, or tonight. I don't know.
It might be better tonight because I
Yeah.
saw an email, but we'll talk about that during the commercial break.
Okay.
Well, before we get too far into the segment too, because there's other things going on at Minneapolis Institute of Art I want to talk about. I just want to give a shout out to our accountant. I know they'll be listening, Mike.
Yeah, Mike Rowan. He's awesome. If you need
Yeah.
an accountant, give him a call. But
Yeah.
he's really super busy. But he's really very, very super knowledgeable. He's available for phone calls like during the year if you have a question. But call him first before you make a decision, so that you don't have to backtrack and owe money. So yeah, his name's
Wow.
his name's Mike
Wait a
Rowan.
minute.
You could look him up. Where is he?
White Bear? out
White Bear,
there?
yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, but he travels around. But,
Well, he's got an office
oh, that's
now.
right. He's got an office now.
He only comes to us because, well, we're a mess. But he does his magic, and maybe we can talk him into advertising on the show. He's been
Yeah.
talking about that for 9 years.
He has. It's a deduction, Mike.
Yeah,
Take it off as a business expense.
Exactly.
There you go.
And then spread the love around, because I know there's a bunch of people that we know that have him
Yeah.
as an accountant.
Yeah. There we go. Some free advertisement from Mike Rowan.
Right on. Hey, Saturday coming up, the movie Indian Horse at Minneapolis Institute of Art, and I'll be emceeing that. That's 2:00, and we're gonna have Ajawak there, and he's the star, or one of the stars, but he's probably, I'd say, the main star. And it's based on a book, and it's really good. Came out a few years, and I know there's a few seats left. It's crazy. There's a lot of people interested in that and interested in meeting him, and we'll have a Q&A afterwards, and be a lot of fun.
That's exciting.
I've been saying too, I've been saying that that on the 29th we're going to have Dr. Evan Adams, who played Thomas in Smoke Signals, and
That's
he'll be
exciting.
there, and
That's exciting.
that's going to be really fun. I'd love to meet him. And Wendy, one of the main reasons too is how he helps Indian country in Canada as a doctor. He's not only an iconic actor, especially with Smoke Signals, and there's a couple other movies that he's really iconic in, and he's been acting. Matter of fact, let me back up a second. He was in Indian Horse too.
Oh, wow. I didn't
He
know
played
that.
like the counselor or something.
Okay.
But I remember Ajawak saying that he was like shocked and to see him in makeup. Didn't
Wow.
realize he was going to be in the movie too. But
That's
yeah, well,
awesome.
that's 2 weeks of Dr. Evan Adams.
Yeah. Awesome. That's great.
Yeah. So we got a couple more minutes here, and I don't know. I feel like I'm fading. My eyes are watering. My
Yeah.
nose is leaking, and
I
my
know.
voice sounds great.
I know. There's
What's going on here?
colds going around. Robert's been coughing and sneezing and laying on the couch. So
I'll be doing that
but
after this next segment.
Made you some soup and a grilled cheese sandwich.
Yeah, grilled cheese is good.
Well, it's vegan cheese.
It was really good.
Yeah.
Well, do you have anything to add to this? Southdale's coming up. Support local artists. I think we're looking around there. I think you're one of the only artists there. So.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't know. A lot of people aren't set up fully yet, so I
Right.
didn't get to see their merchandise, but it's going to be awesome there.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Well, and
to
Dayton's
have this
is
stuff.
rocking.
Yeah,
down
downtown.
there.
Yeah, so the people who don't want to go downtown Minneapolis,
Right.
because a lot of people don't want to. I get it.
Right.
It's traffic and the parking and the ramp and whatever. But that's fine. We go down there no problem
Right.
because we have our little routine and know our way around pretty well. But so I'm so happy to have this opportunity at Southdale. I think
Yeah,
it's gonna
shout
be
out to Mitch.
exciting. Yeah. Mitch.
Really.
She's the curator of these different markets, and
And
after
she talked you into
Southdale-
it, Wendy.
Yeah, she did. She followed me on Facebook and saw my art and said, "We need your art in Dayton." So I said, "Well, maybe not Dayton's, but Southdale. Let's just
Yeah.
do one. Let's just do one. Let's try Southdale." So that'll be exciting, and who knows? Maybe I'll do more markets, throughout the year.
We might have to after we talk to our accountant. He did mention those $99.
I know. Well, because he listens to the show, so he knows that I go to the Birds Unlimited store here on Ford Parkway in Highland Park, and I spent a lot of money there buying premium seeds and a heated bird bath, and I got my free bird feeder because I brought the other one in that was all broken, and it was a lifetime warranty, so they gave me a brand new one. So shout out to Birds Unlimited.
Yeah, great name too. They've been there for a long time.
They have. Yeah, it's really cute. So they have a cat that lives in the store.
Attacking the birds.
No, the cat's name is Raven.
Oh,
yeah, and the
that's
cat's been there
confusing.
for years, and it's really
That's confusing.
cute little cat who lays in the bed up on the counter, and you can just come in and pet Raven.
Hey, this is Native Roots Radio. Up next, Wendy with our sacred animal portion of the show. We'll be right back after this short break.
Stay with us.
Oh.
MNsure is a proud supporter of Native Roots Radio. Looking for health insurance but not sure where to start? MNsure has you covered. You can find discounts, compare private health plans, and see if you qualify for free or low-cost insurance plans, plus get help from an expert so you can save on the coverage you need. Enroll online by December 15th for coverage starting January 1st. Get started today at mnsure.org. That's mnsure.org.
We've all seen the effects of wood smoke pollution this year, so before hosting that backyard bonfire, follow these simple tips to protect yourself, others, and the environment. Remember to give your neighbors a heads up before building a fire so those who find wood smoke bothersome can close their windows. Make sure to never burn wet or recently cut wood, other yard waste, plastic, or garbage. These things can be toxic when burned and create excess smoke. For more tips on how to burn responsibly, visit epa.gov/burnwise.
The city of Minneapolis is now on Native Roots Radio with Minneapolis AIR. AIR stands for American Indian Relations. Guest host Christine McDonald talks to people about important things affecting the city's Native communities. Minneapolis AIR dives into topics like public safety, public health, elections, and so much more. Tune in to Minneapolis AIR on Native Roots Radio from 5 to 6 p.m. on the second Wednesday of every month, right here on AM 950.
Do you know that from birth to age 3, simple activities like talking, playing, reading, storytelling, and singing can boost your child's development? Little Moments Count provides parents and caregivers with the resources they need to make the most of your time together. Visit littlemomentscount.org for resources designed to support you in giving your child the best start in life. Again, please visit littlemomentscount.org.
Hi, I'm Jane Fonda, and you're listening to Native Roots Radio.
And we're back to Native Roots Radio presents I'm Awake, and this is Robert Pilot.
In this portion of the show, we like to bring awareness to our wolf and bear populations. Say no to the hunts.
No.
Rawr. That's supposed to be a bear.
I'm going to have to work on my bear.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, I want to introduce my awesome and beautiful wife, Wendy. Wendy has been a animal advocate for many, many years and started with Native Roots Radio as one of the co-founders. Great to see you, and take it away.
Thanks a lot. Hey, everybody. My name is Hana Jihihani, which everybody knows, and that means cares for them. I was given that name by my Daga Curtis. Curtis goes by Mashke Hanajinga, which means walks on white clouds. I am a policy volunteer for Humane World for Animals, formerly known as the Humane Society of the United States, and I work on animal issues at the local and state level. It's always my pleasure to do that. So I'm always constantly looking for new animal information so I could bring to you. And I came across these videos of these little, like, people out on the ocean in their boats, and these little seals jumping on the back of the people's boats to escape the orcas coming to eat them. So these orcas are chasing this poor little seal, and the seals are jumping on the back of people's boats to escape getting eaten by the orcas. Kind of makes me sad. I mean, I know the orcas have to eat, and it's like the circle of life, but it's just, the seals are just so cute. I don't want them to get eaten. But anyway, these people are like, and once you watch one of those videos and you stay on there for a while, then you see another one and another one and another one. And they're really cute. So you could just Google them and watch them. They're really fun. Some of the people will, drive away with the seal on their back and, let the seal get off somewhere else where the orcas aren't. So they're rescuing them too. But I came across this article that I found really interesting. So I want to just share this with you. But humpback whales, those are totally different. Those are a whole different species of whales. So there's the humpback whales, and then we're talking about the orcas, which are the killer whales. They're called killer whales. And the orcas are the ones that you see in SeaWorld and things like that. They do the tricks and stuff. But I encourage everyone to boycott SeaWorld or any aquarium that holds these beautiful animals. But anyway, these humpback whales are crashing orca hunts, seemingly driven by an instinct to rescue other animals. It's going to become more clear as I read this article. It's really very interesting. In one of the ocean's most unexpected mysteries, a seal is being hunted by a pod of killer whales, the orcas, when out of nowhere, two humpback whales rush in, massively and seemingly determined to stop the kill. This isn't a fluke. In a study of 115 documented cases, scientists observed humpbacks confronting orcas during hunts, and in nearly 90% of those cases, the humpbacks disrupted the attack. Even more surprisingly, many of the animals they protected weren't even of their own species. Yeah, seals, sea lions, gray whale, calves, even sunfish. The humpbacks showed up, placed themselves between predator and prey, used their massive fins to shield the victims, and sometimes physically lifted them out of the water. And then they left. No food, no reward, no obvious benefit. Some scientists believe that this behavior started as a protective instinct, evolved to defend their own calves, and is now being applied to any creature in distress. Others think it may point to complex social awareness or empathy in humpbacks, something we're only beginning to understand. As one researcher put it, it's almost as if humpbacks just don't like bullies. These whales have even been seen traveling long distances just to intervene. One report described humpbacks swimming for hours to reach a killer whale attack, only to chase the orcas off and then disappear into the deep again. Are these acts of instinct, emotion, or something we can't yet explain? We don't know. But in a world where survival often means silence, the humpback's defiance is loud, deliberate, and extraordinary. Now, if you want to learn more, Biddle Jason. Did humpbacks try to save a seal from orcas? And you could see for yourself, National Geographic, September 7th, 2023. They actually have a picture of a humpback with, with his nose out of the water with a seal on top of his nose and an orca like coming towards it. And it looks like the humpback is actually saving the whale from the orca.
Wow.
Yeah. So a scientist was able to do that. So I just feel like, we don't know enough about, nobody knows why the humpbacks are doing this. Could be, like they said, instinct, or they're an instinct that they're protecting their own calf, but it's other species that they're doing, whether they don't like bullies or not, who knows. But maybe it is empathy. We're finding more and more about animals and their feelings and their social behaviors more and more as time goes past. So we really have to have an open mind. So if you want to read more about that, that's on National Geographic, and it's dated September 7th, 2023. I just thought that was really interesting, especially after I was watching those videos of the seals jumping off the, I would know if we were on our boat, a seal jumped on the. Ooh, I know Robert has a terrible cough. Hope you feel better.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, I mean, if we were on a boat and the seal jumped on and we saw the orcas, I would definitely bring the little seal in and try to save it. I wouldn't want that to.
Well, those are better than the videos that I get. I get those porch bandits with the blowing up of paint and everything in their face when they steal packages. So you got a better biorhythm than I do.
Yeah, so it is. It depends on what you watch and what you're Googling, that brings your, what do you call it? Your biorhythm?
No, that's not what it's called. That's what's going wrong
with the brainwashing of the internet.
Yeah.
So that you get to watch these.
And some of them are AI.
Yes, some of them are.
Always got to be careful of that.
You definitely do. And, a lot of these stories, what I do is, when I find these incredible stories, I'm like, wow, is this true or not?
Right.
But then you do check, you have to double check to make sure that, you're not telling a big fib.
Right. I've done that before.
Yeah, we all have, because
I've posted something.
You don't know. Yeah.
Somebody goes, is this real? And I went, I better Snopes it. Better go on Snopes.
You could do also ChatGTP. Sometimes you could put it in there and say, is this real? And then it'll tell you why it is or why they think it might not be, or stuff like that. So I
heard something crazy about ChatGTP, that every email is like a glass of water that they use.
I don't understand that.
Well, there are all these servers.
The servers.
And then to keep them cool, because they get hot when people use them and they think a lot.
When you ask
they
them a
heat
question?
them up. Yeah, they heat up. Really? So they're running water through them. There's big happenings, protest happenings, because of course, where are they going to put them? They're going to put them in poor people's neighborhoods and out in the boonies, and going to be taking all our water.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Well, I know we have to be careful.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
know. Well, if you have some time on Thursday through Christmas, stop over at Southdale Mall and Edina.
You might see Wendy.
Yeah, I'm going to be in there. I'm thinking about maybe bringing an easel and painting there.
Wow, that would be cool.
One day when I'm off on a Friday or a Monday. But yeah, or Dayton's, go downtown Minneapolis to Dayton's and check it out. Their market there is spectacular.
It is, and it's busy. Hey, thanks, Wendy. What a great update as always. And again, I just wanted to say this too, that Sean Sherman's going to be on the Daily Show tomorrow.
Wow.
And that'll be very cool. And I can go, oh, I know him.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is cool. And he's already done the Ancestor one on PBS.
Yeah. Really exciting.
He's got a good agent. Hey, this is Native Roots Radio, and we'll see you tomorrow.